going on, guys? AG here and I'm back. Today I'm gonna be ranking all the 5-star online gears. So let's just get straight into it. Starting off with one of the best gear cards in the game, we got the Astro Harness. I think we all know that that's going in the S tier. So what this does is you get 3 barriers, depending on how low you are, that make you invulnerable for 5 seconds per match. So you get 15 seconds of invulnerability. And then if you die, it gives you a health barrier, which is really good as well, where it's kind of like a resurrect, but it's not a resurrect. And then for a cherry on top of all that, it gives you dot on your specials, but the dot's not that good. So yeah, S tier. And then we have the Batman Ninja helmet, which gives you reduced damage if you have power, and it also gives more reduced damage on Batman and stuff. So it's just like a tank thing, but it's a B tier. It's pretty good on Batman characters, and it's good on like most characters as long as you have power. Then we got the militarized Batmobile, which is D tier. The militarized Batmobile makes you invulnerable for 5 seconds if you use your special 3 in your Batman. So yeah, you have to use this on Batman for it to be good, and you have to use your special 3. The only like way I could really see someone using this is if you're like Arkham Origins Batman with a tattoo totem and you tag in or something, or like Arkham Knight Batman or something. I don't know, but yeah, B tier. Still has a use, so it's not like horrible. Brandish Ninjato, it's a B tier as well. It's like the same thing as the Batman Ninja helmet, but for Nightwing, you reflect. If you put it on Nightwing, you just reflect damage. And if you put this on Silver Nightwing, it actually like makes a very overpowered setup where you like take like no damage from basics. You just reflect a lot of damage, and you get a bunch of power too. Also, it absorbs like all the area of effect damage. So let's say there's Arkham Origins Deadshot, for example. We just had him in the online season. His passive is area damage. Whoever has the Brandish Ninjato will just like absorb the area damage, and instead of taking damage, they get power. So that's very good. Then the Claw of Horus, yeah, this is an S tier. Bottom of S probably, but you shatter gear on your special 1. So that alone already puts it in S. Like you can shatter any gear. So you can shatter the Astro Harness, you can shatter Tattoo Totem, you can shatter the OP Batman Ninja setup, you can shatter the Silver Nightwing setup I was just talking about. You can just shatter anything. And mix this with the Master's Death card, and yeah, you got yourself a beautiful setup. And then the Gauntlets of Azrael, this is a C tier. I mean, it's really only good for Flashpoint Deathstroke if you're not going to use them as a carry, and like Batman Ninja Catwoman maybe. Just people with good basics and good combo enders. And then we also have the Cloak of Destiny. Yeah, that's a A tier. It gives you 20% chance to stun on tagging. Gives you 50% more crit damage. Those two are already great, but then you also get 20% damage against stun. So yeah, if you for any stun damage character, this is needed, and even on non-stun damage characters, this is good just for the crit chance. And if you stun someone, this thing will go crazy. So yeah, Gingold Soda, it's kind of like the Batman Ninja helmet, that Brandish Ninjato. Just you reflect basics, take less damage. It's just like all these. Heart of Darkness. Heart of Darkness is an A tier, but it's pretty high up there. It gives you dot on your specials, and the dot also drains the enemy's power, so that's very good. And you also get more damage on your special 2, 30% more damage. Yeah. So on special 2 setups is pretty good, and you also get, oh yeah, the enemy, if they tag out, they take like a bunch of damage from. It's kind of weird, but yeah, they just take a bunch of damage. But I feel like the Ibistic is probably better because you get 30% increased damage on your special 1 and 2, and then you get the dot as well, but there's no power drain dot. So actually I feel like there's more with the Heart of Darkness, but if you want a special 1 setup, definitely use the Ibistic instead of the Heart of Darkness. And the Mother Box, this is a G tier. I say C tier actually. Bottom of C tier, borderlining on D though, because it actually has some use. Like the power drain in the beginning of the match isn't that bad. Like you could power drain Batgirl, you could power drain Arkham Origins Batman, Ra's al Ghul Scimitar. So yeah, that's C tier. And then you also have the Blink, which is pretty good. And then I don't remember what else it comes with, but I'm pretty sure it's max health. And then the Necron Scythe is probably bottom A tier for me, I'd say. Yeah, bottom A tier. You get a resurrect if you kill someone with like 70% health, which is OP. You get 200% more damage against stunned and frozen people, which is also really good. And then you also get like all those basic attack like life drain, power drain buffs when you're like below 15% health. That's very good. That's like a clutch when you're low HP. And then for the overpowered pill, I'll put it top of B because you don't really use basics. Like this is very good on Catwoman, Batman Ninja Catwoman, and Flashpoint Deathstroke. Those two, yeah, you'd be using the super pill. And now for the Quake Engine. The Quake Engine reapplies dot. So let's say you use Catwoman Special 1. When the bleed finishes, it just reapplies. So that's really good. And then, but here's my problem with that is I'm trying to speed through matches. So yeah. But anyways, you get like this Joker buff where it makes people stay in. It's kind of like Hawkgirl Snare. So it's actually very good. So that the opponent isn't just constantly tagging in and tagging out. So I'll probably put this A tier. Then the Ra's al Ghul Scimitar, yeah, it's probably also A tier. You start with a bar of power. I mean, this with the Tantu Totem. This is the Tantu Totem downgraded because you start with a bar of power, yeah, sure, but you don't. Actually, this is more like the Death Card downgrade because sure you get the power, but you don't get the unblockable special and you don't get the tagging buff. So yeah, this is just an A tier. It's good. It's good if you're using the Death Card on someone else and you need 2 bars of power with the Tantu Totem. And the Scarecrow's Ventilator Mask. It's a F tier. This is dog shit. So when you tag in with whoever has this equipped, I think it changes the opponent's like tag in and tag out pictures, like the cards on the side. I don't know how to explain it, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Those pictures to the Scarecrow, which is like, okay, damn. So that my opponent's not gonna know who they're tagging out to, buddy. You're literally versing in an AI, so why would it matter? Like it just makes no sense. How would this help me if I'm versing an AI? No use. F tier. Soul Taker Sword. Soul Taker Sword gives you unblockables on your basic attacks and like life drain and like a bunch of random stuff. It's not that good. The unblockable basic attacks probably carry it. Is it D tier? Though, is it D tier or C tier though? Ooh, I think it's low-key better than the Mother Box. No. Yeah, I think the Mother Box is better. You get the Blink, you get the Power Drain. This is really just unblockable basics, but that could be used on a bunch of different people. This is interchangeable for me, these two. I'll just put the Soul Taker Sword Head for now. And then, Tantu Totem, yeah, S tier, top of S tier. Best gear card in the game, without a doubt. If you don't know what it does, if you kill someone with a special, you get all your power back for the special that you just did. If you don't do any damage with the special, you get all your power back that you just used from that special. You tag in and you get a bar and a little bit of power, 35% of your power to be exact. And then all your specials have a 30% crit chance. So yeah, you just get so much different good buffs with this. It's just S tier. You always have this on your carry. Not a single team, not a single carry doesn't use the Tantu Totem. Yeah, I can say that with confidence. And if your carry isn't using the Tantu Totem, I feel sorry for you. And then the Master's Death card's also probably S. Probably behind the Astral Harness. But yeah, S. It's way up there for speedrunning. Like, you need it for speedrunning. But basically what this does is when you tag in, whoever has this equipped, like bullets just start flying at the enemy, leaving them open for like an attack, like any special. But it depends on what special, because sometimes it just misses, like Silver Flash Special 2 for example, because I used to have an Elite X team of them and I still use them sometimes. But yeah, sometimes you just miss your specials completely or miss a few hits. But anyway, it leaves them open for attack. You get a bar of power in a little bit, and you tag in as well because each bullet gives you power for like a normal hit. You also have area damage on your specials and on your combo under. So yeah, S tier. That's just the cherry on top, was the area damage. So now on the Riddler staff, this D tier. I feel like it's worse than the Batmobile because at least the Batmobile. No, this literally gives you a health increase and an XP increase. Like any other card, gear card can do that. I mean, the XP buff is kind of unique, but it's like very niche. And then you get a blink. You get a like 20% blink chance, which isn't horrible, to be honest. Like the 20% blink chance isn't that bad. But yeah, I think that's the list. Yeah. If you guys found this helpful or enjoyed, please make sure to like and sub. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one.